on your face when the spike shot out.
See what happens when you leave Andre on his own for 5 minutes?
Nico, I'm sorry,
Andre, what happened?
Some guys, they turned the place over.
But why?
They wanted the key of Solomon. We said we didn't have it.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, it's just a couple of scratches, Andre. He'll get over it. But where's Bruno?
They took him.
And you let them?
Now listen here, Georges. I passed out.
Chickened out, more like.
What's he doing here?
When I came round, he was just here. He's been on the phone ever since.
Who is he, anyway?
He's a pig, that's who he is. A cretin. An idiot. A smooth-faced, wooden-headed...
Ah, the cop who locked you up. I have to hand it to him. He must have guts.
And just what does that mean?
So, tell us about the fellas who beat you up, Andre.
One of them was a real gorilla. Flap, I think they called him.
Flap?
Cesaro's men. You've got a nerve.
That is one of the requirements of the job, mademoiselle.
I should kick you out.
If you wish.
2 days you kept me in the cells.
So I'm told.
You mean you didn't know?
I was reassigned to another case.
So, why are you here now?
Mademoiselle Collard's file was stolen from my desk. I thought she might be in danger.
So, whoever did this has a contact in the police.
More than one. You remember the red sports car, mademoiselle? All information regarding it has suddenly become classified.
Cesaro has powerful friends, then.
Cesaro?
He's, a powerful man.
A recluse.
A cult leader. I wrote an article about him once. He seems to have it in for me.
He certainly has influential contacts. A man answering the description of your Monsieur Ostwald was slipped through customs at the airport just hours ago. Even though he was clearly drugged, officials were told to turn a blind eye.
Where were they headed?
They boarded a flight to Prague.
What on earth would Cesaro be doing in Eastern Europe?
It is clear there is some kind of conspiracy. Not just in my department, but across the whole force. Perhaps the whole country. If Mademoiselle will permit, I would like to offer my assistance. That is very kind of you, Inspector. No, it is not kindness. It is my duty.
Maybe you can check out your databases for Cesaro. Location, history, stuff like that?
Very well. I shall get onto it right away. Why didn't you tell him what's really going on?
And create more suspicion for ourselves? I don't think so.
This way, he thinks he's helping. What now?
What if it's those thugs?
I don't think they'd knock, Andre.
Beatrice!
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I hope you don't mind. I got your address. I need to talk.
Of course. Come in.
Who's this gorgeous creature, Georges?
Who dug her up, you mean?
What?
Oh, nothing. You've never met her?
Never had the pleasure.
Let me introduce you. This is Georges, and this is Andre.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hi.
George is American.
Wow! Roswell, Kennedy, the moon landings.
You got it. 3 of our greatest hits.
This is Beatrice. She's Vernon's, she was a friend of Vernon.
Have you any more news? Do you know who?
He was killed by a woman called Petra. She was working for some kind of secret group.
White supremacist, huh?
Worse, megalomaniacs.
They sound scary.
There's just one, really. A man called Cesaro. He controls a group that used to be known as the Neo-Templars.
Vernon used to talk about the Templars. Who were they?
They were founded in the Holy Land over 800 years ago, set up to protect Christian pilgrims from the Muslim armies. They grew in wealth and numbers to the point where even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. The last Grand Master was burned alive in 1314.
But you think they're still out there?
Different groups, yes.
And they killed my little Snooky.
They did?
We don't know it was the Templars who did this.
They might try and kill us all.
They attacked me. Look, you can see.
You poor man. But you fought them off. You are alive. You must be so brave.
Foolhardy, perhaps.
How about just plain fool?
You're right, Beatrice. We're no longer safe here.
I've moved into Vernon's old flat. You could stay with me.
Sounds like a good plan.
Hold on. We need to do something about Bruno.
How? All we know is that he was taken to Prague.
Then we should find out where in Prague he's been taken.
And just how do we do that?
Remember the office back in the theater?
The one with the trigger-happy goon?
There was obviously stuff in there worth defending.
You think there could be a clue?
Worth a try. I'll go. You shift our gear over to Beatrice's place.
I'll help.
And book us some tickets to Prague.
Why should I do that?
You're the one with the money, George. Before we go anywhere, Beatrice, there's a message on the DVD I think you should see.
I'm back here again. So, well, it's obvious where I need to go. Shouldn't technically be anyone here.
The door was locked. I wondered what they were hiding down below.
Oh, well, that's right.
I couldn't hear anything.
Why is the door locked? There should be a hole in the floor now.
As the door was locked, I realized this was my only way down. Here goes. It was the support strut that had held up the safe. The support strut was broken and useless. All was quiet.
No, they finished it. They said they had, so.
The vase was exquisite. I knew just the spot for it in my apartment.
It's no use struggling. That just makes it worse.
Take that!
Not again!
This should keep you out of my way. Good job I had the scarf on me. Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted?
Ugh.
The briefcase was full of papers. Somebody had been making a quick getaway. What could be so terrifying it had made them just run away? And who was the figure in the cloak? I rifled through the briefcase, but there were just papers to do with the theater. Nothing pointed to Cesaro's dealings in Prague.
Not a lot going on in here.
It was some kind of security report for a private residence. Unfortunately, the report didn't include the address. Prague was certainly mentioned, but the actual location could have been anywhere. Tucked into the last pages was a photograph of a large castle. There was a dragon symbol on the back. There couldn't be too many castles like this in Prague. I had found enough to track down Cesaro.
Good.
Is this the place?
Even spookier than the photo.
Sends a shiver up my spine.
Sure that's not your vampire-slaying genes kicking in?
Sorry, George. You're out of luck.
I hope Bruno's still in there. Now I'm really pissed.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to worry about car chases anymore.
Stuck on the top of the pillars was a pair of stone statues. Nice dragons.
We're not on the sculpture tour, George.
Oh.
Just getting to grips with local culture. I tried to look through, but the gap between the gates was non-existent. I could hear a dog on the other side. Sounds like security's pretty tight.
I know. You distract the dog, and I'll take out the guard.
Oh, very funny. We're gonna have to be careful here, or we're dead. These were serious gates. They were also very locked. There was a small button to press. I was looking forward to meeting the butler. This guy was no butler.
What do you want?
Hi. Nice evening.
Clear off.
I was hoping you could help me. My car.
Tough.
But
This is private property. Get lost.
well, his interpersonal skill set needs a little work.
George, did you seriously expect him to open the gate for you?
Well, I certainly expected better manners. Nico,
Yes?
any ideas on how to get inside?
If you were clever, you'd have brought plans of the place.
Oh, I would I?
Of course, I realize that's not your style.
Obviously not yours either.
No, I prefer the challenge of winging it.
My feelings exactly. Besides, there's usually a solution at hand.
I'm worried they might have already killed Bruno.
Well, let's hope he didn't tell him too much.
You're all heart, George.
This castle looks really old.
Medieval, George.
Yeah, that too. By the way, have you and Labano,
Have we what?
have you been doing that stuff?
What stuff?
Boy-girl stuff?
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
Boy-girl stuff.
That's what I said.
Listen, George. Andre is a good friend.
Yeah? So it's just a coincidence he's around again?
He's an expert in ancient manuscripts. Who else was I going to call?
Oh, what's wrong with the very old, very ugly experts you see all over the place? Shame we can't fix it.
Let's face it, George. It wasn't exactly getaway material.
Hey, Nico, will you press this button?
What do you have in mind, George?
See if you can get the guard to open the gate.
Hey, you! Where are you going? Clear off!
No, I gotta literally hide.
Nico,
Yes?
can you try to distract them again?
do you want? Oh.
Bonjour, chérie. I have a tiny problem with my car. Could you help me with it?
Oh, I could help you with it, all right.
You are so kind.
You're French, aren't you?
God, that's incredible. How did you know?
Oh, I've been around.
Oh, I bet you have.
I've hit the wrong side.
What brings a pretty little thing like you up here on her own?
I'm on holiday.
Don't get too many tourists here.
I'm lost.
Well, consider yourself found, baby. Where's Turnip Head? Hey, you! Where are you going? Clear off!
God damn it. I wish I'd known I was... Well, at least now I know.
I knew we should have taken that free upgrade. What do you think's wrong with it?
At a guess? Valves, gasket, cam belt, bearings, clutch, drive shaft, springs.
Ah, so nothing too serious then.
Be easier to build a new one from scratch.
The car had died, and there was nothing I could do to bring it back to life. Nico?
Yes?
It won't let Nico press the button now.
Go away!
Nico?
Yes?
Can you try to distract them again?
Right, hide this side.
Look, I've already told you I can't help you.
Oh, but it's so lonely out here. Just talk to me for a little while.
All right, but only for a minute or two.
What's your name, chérie?
Boris, what's yours? Hey, you! Where are you going? Clear off!
What are you supposed to do? Oh. Right, there's a sneak button, which I didn't know. Okay.
Nico?
Yes?
Can you try to distract them again?
First time I've ever needed the sneak button. Right, oh, I can't save it. That's great, that is.
Look, Hélène, I can't keep coming out to talk to you.
Just talk a little longer, please, Boris.
Okay.
Do you live in Prague?
When I'm not on duty.
Oh, let's go there. Together. You and I. We could see the sights, have dinner, go dancing, walk hand in hand.
I'd gotten over the first hurdle, but there were more guards inside, and some of them had dogs, too.
Where am I supposed to go here? Okay, I can't do anything there.
Rooting around in trash cans. One of my little foibles. Sometimes you get lucky and find a real treasure. Hey, string! You never knew when a piece of string was going to come in handy. This trash can was empty. Apart from the garbage, of course. This trash can looked promising. America's best export, a burger. I put the half-eaten burger in my pocket. Must have been some kind of urban survival instinct at work. I was pretty sure I'd seen James Bond do something clever with foil once. Trouble was, I couldn't remember what. All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff. All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff.
So there's a gap there.
I tried the doors, but they were locked.
Is there another crate I can move somewhere? Yes. No. I can't move this, there's no gap to move it.
I tried the doors, but they were locked. Hey, you!
Yeah, I couldn't do anything right. I gathered that would be locked, and I died. All the stuff I got out of the garbage can is not in my inventory anymore.
Rooting around in trash cans. One of my little foibles. Sometimes you get lucky and find a real treasure. Hey, string! You never knew when a piece of string was going to come in handy. This trash can looked promising. America's best export, a burger. I put the half-eaten burger in my pocket. Must have been some kind of urban survival instinct at work. I was pretty sure I'd seen James Bond do something clever with foil once. Trouble was, I couldn't remember what.
Alright, I'm gonna stay away from the Ooh. Right, save. Ooh. Eep. The camera angle is not helping here. Oh, for God's sake. You don't say the current game? No, because I've already saved it. And then reload it. What's that? Oh, pillar. I have no idea what I'm doing. God damn it. I think it's checkpoint here because this is where I'm supposed to be.
There was nothing else of use in the trash can.
Oh, it's kept right. It didn't before. So I've got to do something here, but I don't know what, because I can't move any boxes. I need one box, but there isn't one.
The doors were heavy and solid looking. Nope, that wouldn't work here. I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Oh, really?